one comes from Raymond Nations.
That's that long one?
Yeah, he lives in
okay.
Hampton, Virginia.
Hey guys, just for the record, try to keep your questions down to less than 4 pages if you can. No, Raymond, you got a good question here, and I'm going to answer it for you, but gosh, it's such a long one. Try to get it within 3 or 4 sentences max. Okay?
Okay,
All right.
You want me to
Read it
from the
all
top?
fast.
Ron, I'm Raymond Nations, a relatively new Gold Club member, and I live in Hampton, Virginia, just across the river from Norfolk, Virginia. And I've been an investor since 2008, and my wife and I have 11 rental properties with positive cash flows.
Wow.
September 2009, I bought 8 of those properties in one day by giving a very small down payment and taking over the debt from one individual. All were rented at the same time, and I've done some repairs on them, also raised the rents quite a bit. My problem is when I bought the properties, I promised that in 3 years I would either sell the properties, get new financing for them, or give them back. Now I have 18 months to do this. I've tried to get new financing, but no such luck. I'm going to advertise one of them for sale next month because the tenant is moving out. What would you suggest I do? The total of the mortgages is approximately $600,000 with mortgage payments of $5,000 per month. Rents are about $8,500 per month. Should I sell them with tenants and them to investors, or without tenants, or do I just give them back in 18 months and say think?
All right, Raymond, look, thanks for the simple question. Well, first of all, there's some gaps here. Number one, I assume these are 11 houses and you took them all subject to, and if that's the case, that's good. That's a right thing to do. I'm glad you couldn't get refinanced. That's a horrible, terrible thing to do. Under no circumstances do you refinance these properties just to keep your promise 3 years ago or a year and a half ago that you shouldn't have made to begin with. Here's what I suggest you do if they're houses. As they become vacant, or even before they become vacant, take your current tenants and try to turn them into tenant buyers. If they become vacant, put the property out as a lease purchase. Don't put straight tenants in. I never straight rent houses. As a lease purchase, here comes several $1,000s as a non-refundable deposit, plus nobody's going to lease purchase the property from you, Raymond, unless they have intent to go get a loan and cash you out. So I'd put them all on a 1-year window. Here comes lease option tenant buyer. They bring me $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 non-refundable applied toward their down payment, and then you help them get their credit cleaned up or whatever needs fixed so they can get qualified in that first year of occupancy. That's the best way out of these properties. Do not refinance them. And if it comes down to it, the end of the 3-year period is up and you haven't cashed out of them, you simply go back to the sellers and ask them, guys, I've been working on this property for 3 years. I'll continue to try to get it cashed out. I cannot refinance it. What do you want me to do? Do you want the house back, or do you want me to keep paying the monthly payment for you? I bet you know the answer you're going to get, so don't worry about it. Do the best you can to get them cashed out because you promised, and don't ever promise that again. And then you'll get some cash coming in from the deposits along the way. Raymond, you got 11 houses. You could easily pick up a $50,000 worth of non-refundable front-end deposits here, man. It could even get bigger on the price range houses you're looking at. So get some tenant buyers in them as fast as you can. And don't forget to go to your current tenants and ask them if they would like to buy the house they're in. In those cases, you might just work to get them approved without requiring them to put up a great big cash deposit because they're already in the house making the payments. So if you can get them cashed out that way, so be it. And if you have to give away a little equity to do it, so be it. If you have to pay the closing costs, so what? Still plenty of money left over for you there, okay? Hope that answers your question. Better get into my quick start school, man. Next time learn how to do this right. Although, you've got a problem that's easily solvable with a little bit of work. At least you bought them right, so kudos for that.
Okay.
All right?